Hey guys, my name is Wiggy, and today let's talk about Age of Wushu 2. So, recently Snail Games has announced they're currently in the process of making Age of Wushu 2. The original Age of Wushu was released 10 years ago, and will still be playable for those of you who are worried. Age of Wushu 2 isn't a remake, however. They've decided to take it into a completely different direction, or at least that's what they're saying. So what exactly is different about Age of Wushu 2 in comparison to what? Well, to kick things off, it's being created with the Unreal 4 engine, and from the small amount of footage shown so far, it looks fantastic. We'll have to see once it enters testing before knowing how it'll exactly play in-game, but at least for now we can say it's aesthetically beautiful. It is still keeping its Wuxia roots, so don't expect to see any flying dragons around. So if you've played Age of Wushu, you'll know it had some amazing features. Now, they've used some of the ideas from the first MMO and improved upon them. First off, you've got NPCs reacting differently depending on the location and weather, even player clothing. For instance, depending on the outfit you choose to wear, some NPCs will straight up refuse to talk to you until you've changed. Not only that, but NPCs will be able to participate in randomly generated world events, form alliances, they could even participate in kidnappings. While we're on this subject of NPCs, it's worth pointing out that quests were completely different in Age of Wushu, as in you can't actually take quests anymore. Instead of going to a glowing exclamation mark floating above an NPC's head, you will instead have to have a conversation with the NPC, where you'll be required to talk to them multiple times, maybe raise their affinity before asking for help, if they even need help. As I said, there aren't really quests. Now these are just some of the things that NPCs can do. For instance, if you raise your affinity with enough NPCs from a certain school and you join it, you can become the new master of the school, if you gather enough votes, of course. Or if you wanted to craft some new gear and you don't have enough money for the items required, you can always kill the NPC or player with the items needed and take it. However, doing so will cause NPCs and players to hunt you down for bounties. Now, unlike other MMOs where you start off with basic gear and skills, Age of Wushu 2 starts you off with nothing, so you have to struggle to survive as you try and learn how to get more skills. Now I say survive, and I mean it. The devs stated that there is a survival element to Age of Wushu 2, where you'll need to get food, or you could end up dying. The devs have also boasted that Age of Wushu 2 is a truly sandbox MMO, saying they can go anywhere and that they want players to shape their own story from the beginning. So if you're expecting to play along a story with your character, you can't, because there is no actual story. And as I stated earlier, there are also no quests. So for those of you who enjoy playing through MMORPGs for their in-depth storylines like Guild Wars 2 or Final Fantasy XIV, will be disappointed. However, for those of you who enjoy the charm of a fully explorable world to immerse yourself into, you'll no doubt find a new home in Age of Wushu 2. Now, the combat is meant to be reminiscent yet different to Age of Wushu, as it is said to no longer have tab targeting combat, opting for a more action style, where you'll be required to pay very close attention to your enemy's movements in order to get the upper hand. I can't really go into much detail about the combat because, well, there's not a lot of information regarding it. So you're probably wondering when it'll be released. Well, they've stated that they intend on entering testing within the year. As for when it's actually released, I can't really say. So guys, that's most of what's currently known about Age of Wushu 2 right now. I will keep you updated as we learn more concrete information. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.
We fell out of love like shooting stars, came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see